of your frustrations, do you feel that justice was done?
I think what Justice Holmes said about justice once. Justice and the application of the law are not always concurrent. The justice was done to the extent that the law, reasonably applied, could achieve it. Justice is a difficult concept to deal with and to ever satisfy fully.
Well, I'd like to follow up on that.
Sure.
Do you think that a number of those involved got off easy?
I think in terms of sentences imposed on other people, it may seem that way. But I think it's also important to realize that the courts, in imposing sentence, were dealing with persons who had invested in enormous amounts in public service and in service to the country. They were giving up the full value of that investment when they were convicted or pleaded guilty. And I think the courts took that into account. I think also the sentencing courts may have been inhibited by immunity granted in some of the cases. They were not anxious to challenge the appellate court any more than they had to. But those were two factors, I think.
Do you think that Presidents Reagan and Bush still have a lot to answer for with this?
I think President Bush will always have to answer for his pardons. I think that was the most unjustifiable act. There was no public purpose served by that. The others who tried to serve President Reagan's policy thought they were serving the public, but President Bush can never justify the pardons as an act of public service. President Reagan, on the other hand, was carrying out policies that he strongly believed in. He may have been willful, but he at least thought he was serving the country in what he did. And the fact that he disregarded certain laws and statutes in the course of it was not because of any possibly self-centered purpose.